Hello there. In today's video, we are going to learn table navigation using NVDA. For that, let us go to a small website. So here is a website showing result of students who have scored different marks in different subjects. So first of all, what is a table? A table contains rows and columns. The place where a row and column meets is called a cell. Data is filled within a cell. Now, let us learn table navigation. First of all, we might have learned in our video of basic web browsing using NVDA that to navigate to a table on a website, you directly press T, which would lead you to the tables on the particular website. So let's go to the top of the website.
Out of table.
Now let us press T.
Language marks of students of class 9th and their...
This is my table. If I press T again, I will not find any table since this website contains only one table.
No next table.
Now I am in this particular table. To navigate within this table, the basic thing is you just need to press down arrow and you will be able to navigate within the columns and rows. Now we are in the first row and the first column. And as we press down arrow, we will be going to the second column, but we will still be in the first row. Since this table contains two columns, no, it does not contain two columns.
Row 1, column 1 name.
So this is row 1, column 1 name.
Column 2 marks obtained in English.
Marks obtained in English.
Column 3 marks obtained in Hindi.
Column 3 marks obtained in Hindi. This is how it switches. Now we will go to column 4.
Column 4 marks obtained in Marathi.
Then column 5.
Column 5%.
Now we might, I guess, go to
row 2 name column 1 A Aisha.
So this is how it works. So as soon as the number of the columns end, it switches, it goes to the next row. So how it works is that we have 5 columns here and then we begin with the next row. So first it navigates within 5 columns and then it goes to the second row. The same would continue if you would press down arrow.
Marks obtained in English, column 290.
If you were to press up arrow, you would go to the previous column.
Name column 1 A Aisha.
If you were to press right or left arrow, you would basically be able to read the spelling just like you are able to read spellings in other applications.
A I S H A.
So left arrow.
H S I A.
So that is how it works. Now here, if you press tab, you will move to the next element on the website. Since this website does not contain any other element, we might move to the very end.
Result of students, Microsoft Edge region. Sign in, personal profile.
This is the sign in part, which is the very end, which is the part of a browser.
Result of students document. A Aisha.
Now as soon as we click Shift Tab, we return to the part where we had left in the table. This is how tables work on a website. Let's go to the top of the website, come back to the table.
Out of table heading.
Come back to the table by pressing T.
Language marks of students of class 9th and their percentage. Table with 4 rows and 5 columns. Language marks of students of class 9th.
So we heard here, table with 4 rows and 5 columns. It states how many rows and columns there are within a table. The best way to navigate a table is to use the NVDA table keys by pressing Alt, Control. So press Alt and Control and hold them. Now use up, down, left or right arrow to navigate within the table as you want.
Not in a table cell.
Not in a table cell, which means that I am not in the table itself.
Row 1, column 1.
And now I am in the table. Let's see.
Column 2 marks obtained in English.
Since I pressed right arrow, I will come to the next column. If I were to press down arrow,
row 290.
I will go in the next row. If I were to press up arrow,
row 1 marks obtained in English.
Marks obtained in English. In using this method, you ensure that you do not move out of the table. If you were to press up arrow again,
edge of table. Marks obtained in English.
Edge of table. Same applies if you were to press right arrow and reach the last column.
Column 3, column 4, column 5%, edge of table,
Edge of
percent.
table. So that is how it works. Let's leave the table keys of NVDA. And now let's see what happens if we press up arrow.
Column 4 marks obtained in, column 3 marks obtained in, column 2, column 1 name.
Column 1 name. Now if we press up arrow again,
Caption language marks of students of,
we come outside the table. This means that we have moved outside the table. And if you tend to do this thing often, you can use the table keys so that you do not move outside the table and you remain within the table. So it will always say edge of table when you are at the end of the row or column. Now let's see how to navigate within tables while in Microsoft Word.
screen, document 1, word column, document,
Here I have a table. Now I'll go to the top of this document.
name.
Okay, so here is my table. Now, in case of websites, tables, when you press tab, you would move to the next element, right? But in case of Microsoft Word, watch what happens.
Name row 1, column 2, age. Row 2, name row 1, column 2, age. Column 1, name.
Okay, column 1 name,
Column 2, age.
column 2 age,
Row 2, name, column 1, mark.
column 1 mark,
Age, column 2, 2 years.
2 years.
Row 3, name, column 1, Tina.
So that is how it works. When you press tab, so what happens basically is you navigate from, you navigate normally, like you would while pressing down arrow on a website. So what happens here is you move from the you are in the first row. So you move to the second column of the first row. Then you move to the second row and the first column and so on. So that is how it works in Microsoft Word. But if you were to press down arrow here,
32 years. Row 4, spelling error, Lala. Age, column 2, 22 years. Out of table, blank. Table with 4 rows.
okay, let's try this again. Press Control Home.
Row 1,
Okay, row 1, column 1,
column 2, age.
column 2 age,
Row 2, name, column 1, mark.
mark,
Age, column 2, 2 years.
column 2, 2 years. So this is how it is working currently. But in some cases, here this does not happen. What happens is while pressing arrow keys, you directly navigate through different rows. So you will move from the first row to the second row to the third row to the fourth row. But today it is working a bit differently. So it might happen sometimes. And so you will move from the first row, first column to the first row, second column, and so on. So this is how you would navigate a table in Microsoft Word. Let's have a look at Excel. So I'll open a new document in Excel.
Start with E. Level 1, E. Unknown, Excel, home grouping, new group. Sheet 1 table, A1.
Sheet 1 table A1. This is the interface of Excel. This is a new document in Excel. Now, table navigation in Excel is really simple. You just need to press up, down, left, and right arrow as you want to move.
A2.
Now, this is the second row because I have pressed down arrow.
A3, A4, A5.
Now, I'll press right arrow.
B5.
So this moved to the next column.
C5, D5.
This is how it works. I'll go to the first row and the first column.
A1.
Now let's move to the first row or the second column of the first row. So I just press right arrow.
B1.
I would press left arrow to come back to A1. That is the first column and the first row.
A1.
So table navigation in Excel is really simple.
Document 1, result of screen sharing, mute.
So this is how it works, the table navigation using NVDA. And within Excel, there are many different functions and many different scenarios that you would be navigating in. But this is a basic overview of how you would work with tables while using NVDA. So that, guys, is it for today's video. Until next time, bye-bye.
Hi everyone. If you like my video, so please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any doubt, then you can write it in the comments section down below. I will try to answer it soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.